Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like the channel and become part of this journey with us. One big happy family. Thank you so much to every single one of you that have been supporting the channel from the start until now. And of course, very appreciated the newcomers that will be part of it also. I'd like to mention that my threads are 100% cotton thread. They are from Portugal. I am in Europe. And there are 4 plies, similar thickness to Aunt Lydia number 3. My colors go by number and not by name. Okay. And for the most part, I use 2.75 hook, a small one, millimeter. Small one to tuck in loose ends, of course, and a pair of scissors. I also like to mention I do have a crochet private group. If you're interested to join the beautiful queens there, you're more than welcome as long as you have a profile pic. And I have a crochet page on Facebook and also Instagram and TikTok. All of these links will be below in the description box. All you have to do is click on them. Of course, if you have not subscribed, click on that subscription. It's free, you know that, and hit the bell notification to be notified of the new uploads. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. It's the only way we can continue to create these beautiful pieces for you guys. By keep growing the channel, of course, by YouTube recognizing the channel and circulating it. And I am so grateful and appreciate it. Thank you so much, everybody. For a lot of yous that question on my threads, I do ship them out. They're $12 a ball. They're 100 grams equivalent. 300 to 325 yards, okay? And minimum order by 6. It's the only way I can cover the shipping. I make nothing out of it, so I know you will be asking because I get a lot of questions on them. So here you go. Okay, so let's get started. Please don't forget to share the video or the channel in your Facebook public or your groups, your Facebook crochet groups, through your WhatsApp, your Instagram. It's the only way to keep going and circulating it. Okay, thank you. I send you much blessings. Okay, everyone. So we're going to be doing an oval runner with the 3D flowers and leaves. And I have 4 different colors and these leaves. I will leave the link below in the description box for these flowers. These are 10 millimeters beads. And I also have for the leaves. Now the leaves tutorial, I believe I have 12 or 14 chain stitch when we start. This is only 10 chain stitch. And I also have only 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I completed 6, so I have an extra row on my leaves here, okay? This will be positioned like that into the pattern. I'm going to use, because I don't have the 4-ply, it has not arrived in the island yet, I'm going to use 2 strands of this 4-ply in green. They don't have the white or the off-white, but I'm going to use this 4-ply, double it in green. It's the same thing as Aunt Lydia, number 3. So if you want your piece bigger, thicker, heavier, then you would use the 2 strands. If not, then continue with 1. I'm going to do 140 chain stitch, and I'm just going to do a little sample here because I had started, I don't know where the little video disappeared to at the beginning, which is only this little line. Okay, so let's say 140 chain stitch. You'd come back on your 4th, 1, 2, 3, and on your 4th, and you would do double crochet all the way to the end, 1 per stitch. Thank God the other videos are there. It's only this one that's missing. Okay, so this is just a little sample. 140 chain stitch, come back on your 4th and do your double crochet and go all the way to the end, and then the other videos follow through. Okay, so, and I'm using, this is a 3.0 hook because it's double thread, and I have the off-white, which is a little bit, again, thicker. Okay, but I'm still using the 3. So that means that you can also use the off-white if you're using off-white or white or whatever color you're using. You could also double it with Aunt Lydia number 3. So my pattern, I want it to be at least 1 meter long and not so wide because of the 3D flowers. Okay, enjoy the tutorial. Thank you so much. I'm sorry if you hear some bang, bang, bang. There's construction going on the roof of my house, and I try to avoid it, but time to time as I'm recording, the bang goes on. I have to pause and wait for them to calm down so I can record. So I apologize for that, okay? Thank you, everyone. Okay, everyone, so I'm down to my last double crochet. In the same stitch, I'm going to do 6 more double crochets. So I'll have a total of 7 double crochets. 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then continue 1 per stitch. Okay, so in here we have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1 per stitch. And I'm grabbing that chain that we did. Okay, so I'll meet you at the other corner. Okay, everyone, so I've done my last one. And on the same one, I'm going to do 6 more double crochets. So I've done a total of 7 with that very first one we did on the last. So we have 7 double crochets in there. Now, of course, it's pulling a lot through that last one there. Okay, everyone, going into row 2. So I've closed in with slip stitch. I'm going to do 3 chain, double crochet, and double crochet. 1 chain. I'm going to skip 1 into the third one. No, I'm going to skip 1 only. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm going to skip 1 into the second one and create 3 double crochets again. 1 chain, skip a stitch into the next one, all the way to the corner. So 1 chain, skip a stitch into the next one. 3 double crochets all the way to the end. I'll meet you at the other corner. Okay, everyone, so I've reached my very last one, and I have 35 groups of 3 double crochet, 1 chain. I'm coming on top of that first double crochet from the 7 and doing an increase, 2 double crochet on the same stitch, 1 chain, and again 2 double crochet in the same stitch. We're going to repeat this on the other corner also the same way. And of course, whatever we're doing on this side, we must do on the other side. 1 chain and 2 double crochet on all 7 of them. So we should have 14 double crochets now. I've created many patterns with this stitch already, different styles, of course. So a lot of you that follow me have seen me create this pattern, this base, many times. 1 chain and my last of the 7. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups of 2 double crochet, 1 chain, and then coming on top of that of the 3 double crochet, trying to figure this one here. So 1, 2, and 3. 1 chain, skip a stitch into the next one. So basically, you know, it's lined up with the bottom one, and we'll repeat the same thing on the other corner as we just did. Now, this is going to be very easy pattern to create base. It's always going to be a repeat for the next few rows the same way. Double crochet over double crochet, 1 chain space. And here at the edges, we're always going to do an increase on the second double crochet. So that means we started with 1. Now it's 2. Next row will be 3 because we're always increasing on the second double crochet, 2 together on the same stitch, and 1 chain space between them. But I'll meet you again at the corner in the beginning of the next row just to make sure that you understood. Skip a stitch. There's no point in keep recording the same stitch over and over and over. And of course, I'm going to continue to do my rows. I don't know how many rows I'm going to do. I'm going to see how I want the width of this base. Lengths, you know, it's going to keep growing a bit more, of course, because we keep going around with the rows. But I'll come back to you on the next row. We are in row 2, so I'll come back to you on row 3. So you understand when I said an increase on the second double crochet, we'll have 3 double crochet groups on the corners 7 times. Okay. Okay, everyone. So did my last one, 1 chain on the first double crochet. We're doing 1 on the second. We're doing 2 double crochet. That's our increase. 1 chain, and again. So like I said, I'm going to, as you see here, I'm going to repeat to do a few more rows. You can always advance the video and see how many rows I have done, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, so 1 double crochet and 2 in the same stitch. And all 7 of them. Okay, everyone, so I have done 6 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have 2, 4, 6 at the corners. Now this row 7 is very simple. We're just going to do 1 double crochet per stitch. Inside of that 1 chain space, we're going to do 1 double crochet. And where we have the increases on the corners, we're also going to do the increase. Okay, so 1 double crochet per stitch, 1 inside of that chain space, and again 1 per stitch. So basically, arriving at the corners, we're doing 1 inside of the chain stitch, 1 per stitch, and the increase on the last one. And of course 1 double crochet where we have that 1 chain space. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of my row 7. Okay, everyone, so I finished my row. I'm going to come in with this cream color, and we're going to be doing loops of 2 chains. Okay, so I'm going to start where I have been starting all my double crochets, or my 3 chains. Of course, it's always harder to come in. So I'm going to do a single, try to hide this thread as I go. and 2 chain. And then I'm going to skip 1, 2. I'm coming on the 3rd one. And single. We got to create these loops all the way around. If you find it's too tight for you, you can do a 3 chain. 1, 2, into the 3rd one. Two chain, 1, 2, into the 3rd one. If I see that it's too tight for me also, I will be doing a 3 chain. So we're going to do that all the way around. I'll meet you at the corner, because at the corner we might have to jump only 1 double crochet. Okay everyone, so we reached the first motive, and now I'm going to do my 2 chain. I'm going to skip only 1 this time until the round is complete. That means to the last motive here. Okay, so 2 chain, skip 1 into the next one until the end of the motive. Okay everyone, so I've tried with the 2 double crochet and skipping the 2, and mine works out perfect. I didn't have to do only skipping 1. Now in your case, if your tension is too tight, you can do a 3 chain and do the same. Okay, because by skipping 1 I found that it's too crowded. So I'm going to continue that all the way to the end, skipping 2 always and 2 chain space. Okay everybody, so I went into the first loop with 4 double crochet picot and 3 chain. I'm trying to avoid the noise. For that reason I'm advancing myself. Sorry guys, there's construction in my house, so I have to keep cutting the video. So like I said, go into your first 2 chain, 4 double crochet, popcorn, chain 3, and continue all the way around the same way. Simple as that. I'm trying to avoid the construction noise, so I have to keep cutting the video. Okay, once you've closed in your popcorn, 1, 2, and 3, and continue again your 4 double crochets. Okay everyone, so pretty much finished the popcorn. Now we're going to start the first one right after the motive. We're going to be doing 3 double crochets, and on the edges, so up to the next one, we'll be doing 4 double crochets. Okay, so the first one here on the side, 3 double crochets. I gotta leave a little bit more string. You can start your double crochet however you proceed. So this would be my first one here. 3 double crochets on the sides, and then on the round we'll be doing 4 double crochets. Okay, and then into the next one, 1 per stitch. No chain space, but if you have to, then you can do a 1 chain space. So 3 double crochets. I apologize time to time the noise. I mean, this has been a tough video to create, tough video tutorial because of the roofing. You know, they're fixing the roof, so there's a lot of banging, a lot of demolishing, so makes it very hard to record. I try, and then the minute I put it on, here goes the banging, and I have to delete, and sometimes just if it's a small bang, then let it go. Okay, so 3 double crochets, and then when I get to this one here, right on top, I'm going to start my 4 double crochets until the other one here, which finishes at the same narrow. Okay. Okay, everyone, so I'm down to the very first one of the motive. So we'll start to do the increase of 4 double crochet, because this is the corner. We need we can't have it pulling. So 4 double crochet into the next one, and again until we arrive at the end of the motif on the other side. Okay, so as soon as we get to the very last one here, which is the last one of the motif, right on the same direction at 4, and then we start the 3 again until we reach the very first one. So we're gonna end it here, and it becomes the very first one again on the motif here with 4, and then of course we're gonna end it. I'm gonna add one more double crochet to this very first one I did here because it's right on top of the motif with 4. So I started with 3. I'll complete mine with 4 like this. It doesn't show as much when you start that first double crochet. Okay. Okay, everyone. So completed my last 4 just before the very first one here. So that's the last one of the motif here on this side. That means I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I've done 17 popcorn. Okay, so I've covered 17 popcorn here, and I should cover 17 on the other side. Okay, continue on now with 3 only until the beginning of the next motif at the other corner. My God, people, I tell you, it feels good not to hear the banging anymore. My ears, my head is like unbelievable. Okay. Okay, everyone, so I finished my row. I'm going to come back in with this cream color, and we're going to do 1 double crochet per stitch. You can start anywhere. There's no increases. There's nothing. It's just double crochet. And so very simple. 1 per stitch. And I've came back with this color because I don't have enough of the green to do another row, but I think it will complement the pattern using this color also. I think it will be nice because it cuts a bit of that green. We have a lot of green on there, which is fine. So 1 per stitch all the way around. I'm going to meet you at the corner if I need to change anything because this is a thicker thread. I need to see if it's not overpacking the oval on the corner. Okay, so if there's nothing to be changed, I'm going to continue, but if there is, I'll come back to you on it. Okay, everyone, so I've done all my round and I didn't have to decrease anywhere. 1 per stitch all the way around. Okay. Now, this row here is going to be singles, okay? And here's the trick. So first of all, you can have this as just a base like that and not do anything else to it. Or you can add other stuff of your own without putting flowers as you wish. So I'm going to do 1 chain and I'm going to come back in that same stitch. This is the last row of the base. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure I don't pull all those threads. 6 and 7. Now I want to check something here with my flower. So You basically would add the two ends. Try to see if I can bring this a little bit more like that. So you basically would add the two petals to the flower on here on the 8th double crochet. Okay, so you would either do it attaching with this one and just, attach your loop. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to stretch my pattern here, but you can attach it back here or just directly in there, and you would have every 8 single you would attach it, okay, automatically with already doing the singles, okay, and then obviously this is the 8, so you'd attach it on the 8, and then 1. And of course, everybody's stitch and tension is different. So I wouldn't know if yours would be like 6 or 5 or something like that. But anyway, just want to check something here also. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it would be on my 8. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3 on the 3rd. So 8 and then 3. Okay, and then you'd continue on counting after that 3rd. You'd count 8 again. So let me see this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'd attach it on the 8. I'll put a marker just to make sure you guys understood if you're doing it this way. So we'd attach it here on the 8, and then the other one would be 1, 2, 3. So you'd attach it on the 3rd. Grab another mark. I'm just showing you, giving you the example. On the 3rd. Here on this one. Okay. And then you'd count again. So I'm going to do a couple more so you just see what I'm talking about. This is a way to add these on if you want. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the 8th one you'd attach again. Okay, I'm just going to put it there so you can see. Okay, and probably more actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it works. It's on the 8th. So 8, and then 1, 2, and 3. Or maybe go to the 9th, because, this is a thicker thread too. I have to remember that. So we have 8. Let me try on my thread. But you see on yours, how many distance it does take from your flowers. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't want it too loose here because it's not going to look pretty. I want that single to be nice and tight. Anyway, I should not even be counting because then I should count as after it's done. Okay, so let's try this again. So we have these ones, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it takes more. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably on my 6th. But for you, your thread is thinner. It's probably going to be definitely an 8. Okay. And then 1, 2, and 3. And I have to give it a space here. So it depends really also on the paddles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it could be between 3 and 4. Anyway, so you understand what I'm telling you, I hope. So you can do it with that. The whole point of this is you can attach them with a single as you're going, okay? Alternate colors. And it has to be matching up here, the 2 paddles and the 2 paddles down, okay? And then you keep going. So you have this option. You also have the option to stitch the 2, either whatever color thread you're using here. Let's say in my case, I have the thinner off-white. So I can stitch on the back loop and have it stitch exactly on here. This is option 2, but you have to do, all of them. You have to stitch all of them, like the 2 paddles, and then either go through the loops here with that thin thread or cut it and then stitch again. I think it's too much work. And option 3, that's the one I'll be doing, is hot gun glue it on. So you'd put the glue right on the edge here and a little bit there, and you'd compress. And then here, you have to hot gun glue the 2 paddles here also. And that's how I'm going to do mine. Doesn't take much, it's just very little. We don't want to overpower too much glue on the pattern. We don't want glue sticking out everywhere. Okay, so that's the way I'm going to do it. And I'm not sure at this point if my 18 flowers will be enough, because this is thicker thread. I decided to go with thicker since I don't have my 4-ply, so I doubled my green obviously, and this is a thicker one. So you would have to stitch or glue both here, or do this bottom with the single and attach. I'm going to hot gun glue, transparent glue. It won't come off when you wash it. That's how it's going to be done. And hot gun glue also here. And this one facing up, I hope you can see it here. I know the lighting is just horrible, isn't it? Okay, so if you look at the 3D is up this way, and you'd put right in between both flowers once you have them glued, and then you'd put your glue on the bottom one here, and you place it properly on the center. And once you put that glue in, okay, then you would just glue it exactly like that onto the 2 flowers and compress. Okay, so you would be catching a little bit of this one and definitely the other paddle up here. Okay, and that's how it will be added on. So I'm going to alternate my flowers, pink, purple, and so on. And like this way, I'm going to keep alternating them and keep putting my leaves in between. Or you can do however you want with your pattern. Sure that it's nice and straight, and to have it at least glued on. Okay, and it has to be stitched straight also, or glued properly into the 2 paddles here. Okay, then have it like that. Of course, it's out of place now because I keep moving around, but that's how it's going to turn out to be. So I'm going to complete mine, finish my single, cut the thread, tuck in, and then complete the glue with my flowers and leaves, and come back to you at the end and do a little video also at the end. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you think. And thank you so much for being here. God bless you. And I will see you in the next tutorial. I will leave the measurements because it's a big one. So I'm sure it's more than 18 flowers. I'll leave the measurements below in the description box. This is a thicker thread, so it's almost like using two of the Aunt Lydia number 3 together. Okay? Until next time, everybody, God bless. Bye-bye.